Hey guys, I'm Aaron Keys. This is 10,000 Fathers. About 45 years ago, God did something really amazing and birthed a renewal in worship. It's 1969. These guys, these Vineyard guys, John Wimber, these guys out on the West Coast, God gave them a key that unlocked something, and a lot of people benefited from it. He birthed a new movement in worship. There was contemporary worship now. It feels like it's time for that renewal to experience a little bit of a reformation, because anything that goes for that long is going to need some course correction every now and then. When worship can become more about your tours than your tears, and your fans than your families, and your music than your real life, your ministry, things are in trouble. And that's not an indictment of anyone, that's a confession. That's where I was. That kind of birthed a lot of things. So 7 years ago, my wife and I invited some guys to come live in our house. We had no idea that was going to change everything. These worship leaders came to live with us. We did life for 6 months, and it changed our hearts. We just realized we've got to orient our lives around the next generation getting worship right. We realized these guys need a lot more than just learning some information. They need family. And that's grown since then into what we're now calling 10,000 Fathers, which is a family of worship leaders, men and women, joined from all around the world, all different stages of life, all different colors and genders and the whole deal, all trying to learn how can we follow Jesus and how can we love Him well through worship ministry.
For a long time now, I've really just felt the Lord put a burden on my heart for where worship is going. And I think we all could say that we've sensed a shifting, that God's leading us into a new direction. And I met Aaron, and Aaron just started to really pour into my life, and it really influenced me. And God used him to really open my eyes to what worship could be.
As we've been watching the culture of worship look more like Western culture and less like the Bible, we've just had this deep burden on our hearts to begin to see song leaders become worship pastors.
I'm so grateful to have had an older mentor that walked alongside me. He would always just reach out. He would always check in on me. He would take me places when he was leading worship. I think that helped keep me on track and keep me from derailing. And I was so grateful for that. And I said in my heart and prayed often, I said, Lord, I want to have the opportunity to be able to do that, reach out to others like this guy reached out to me. And that's the DNA of what 10,000 Fathers is.
We want to begin to see not just brilliant worship leaders be raised up, but fathers and mothers, people who can come alongside the next generation and father and mother them.
It feels to us like it's going to take more than teaching in classrooms to see the next shift happen for this reformation in worship. It's going to take parenting in living rooms, loving well, leading men and women to help others lead their congregations in loving God. What we're looking to do is not just teach you a curriculum and guide you through the fill in the blanks. We get a privilege to connect our lives to yours and commit to you, to walk with you, to do it together, and to see you go way further than we could ever go. So if you're interested in that, and if that stirs anything in you to be pushed in your character, but also your craft, this is the kind of stuff that we take really seriously. It's a big commitment. There's coaching, there's week by week assignments, readings, writings, song projects, spiritual disciplines, all these different things. But man, I would really encourage any worship leader who's thinking about it, take it seriously. Talk to your pastor, come, hang with us, send us an application, get to know us. We'd sure love to get to know you.